right, let's be honest, the excitement of dressing up and getting candy is something that kids look forward to, but the Halloween holiday can be a bit of a dangerous time. Amarillo Fire Department Community Liaison Jeff Justice is here with Amarillo Police Department Corporal Jeff Hilton with a few Halloween safety tips. So first off, Jeff, let's just talk about when choosing the costume. And I do want to point out, obviously, Sparky always likes to come and hang out, but Chewy decided to roll in, so that's always good to see. But choosing the costume, Jeff.
You want to choose something that doesn't hang too far off of your body, that has a long strands or something that's highly flammable. They're going to more than likely come into contact with candles at some point because of all the jack-o'-lanterns.
Right.
So you want to choose something that's tight-fitting and not going to be dragging.
And good eye holes, something that they can see.
Something they can see through so that they can escape if there is a house fire.
Okay, obviously, kids, go get some flashlights. You're going to need those. But what about the dried flowers and corn stalks and all that stuff?
That stuff's very flammable. So if you are going to have those types of decorations, just make sure you keep them away from any heat sources or candles, things like that.
Speaking of heat sources, because these kids are wearing these costumes, you might want to think about ditching the candle and going with one of those little LED.
Battery-operated candle. Those things are great. They don't put off any heat at all, and they stay lit forever. So that's what I would recommend.
And we just, on a story we covered yesterday, you've got to have your smoke detectors. They've got to be working.
Got to make sure they're working. You got to have a plan. You got to know what you're going to do when it happens. And if you're going to a Halloween party, make sure you look at the layout so you know how to get out of there.
Okay, Jeb, let's talk a little bit about some safety tips as the kids head out into these neighborhoods.
Sure.
Sometimes it's a neighborhood they know, sometimes it's a neighborhood they don't. What do they need to know?
Number one, don't go in the street. Stay on the sidewalks, use the sidewalks. Don't walk in grass. Try your best to stay on the sidewalk and not get on somebody's property. We don't want to be rude. We don't want to come across as vandalizing or anything like that. Stay on the sidewalk. Definitely just go to houses with lights on. We don't want to go to dark houses. We don't want to go up to any houses that don't look like they're inviting. And don't go inside of a house. Even if it's somebody it's a little bit different. But if you're going up to strangers' houses, don't go inside.
All right, good advice. Jeff, let's talk about the locations, the fire stations that the kids can go trick-or-treating at, because we know that's a safe place.
Yes, we're encouraging kids this year to come out to every one of our fire stations. We'll have candy available. And it is a safe place. And you can go inside the fire station if they invite you in.
Yeah.
They would love to give you a little tour or just talk to you kids. So come on by. There's 13 stations.
Real quick, as we're going to break, Chewy, stop, drop, and roll. Let's say you're on fire.
Chewy, show them what to do. You just caught on fire.
Stop, drop,
roll.
Oh, Chewy is
roll, Chewy, roll.
Chewy is on fire, literally. Thank you guys so much.